For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Arizona Diamondbacks find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and today's starter, Clayton Kershaw. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. Now it's Chase Peterson. Rosario whips it to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs. This is Corbin Carroll. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So two down, and now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Kershaw fires. And it's fouled away. Runner leads away at second. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. Runner at second, two down. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with a backdoor slider. One left for the Diamondbacks. And now the Dodgers get a... We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The wind of the pitch. And a strike in there. For Freeman, Singy, all the hardware, the multiple All-Stars, an MVP. He's won Silver Sluggers, a Gold Glove. And then finally, in 2021, a World Series championship with the Braves. The pitch. Started to swing, held up.
Yeah, and I'd say that 2021 World Series trophy bigger than all the rest, as he was the heart and soul of that Atlanta Braves ball club.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Batting second.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1.
Just missed. Next one off the plate inside. And a count 2-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Squeezes it. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball one low. Way high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Carroll makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless. After one. New inning getting started. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. The pitch. And that one is inside. Kershaw. A former MVP, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the pitch. This ball's chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. And a foul ball. I'm always interested in guys like Evan Longoria. He didn't have any scholarship offers out of high school, wasn't drafted out of high school, but eventually ended up at Long Beach State and became a first-round pick. How do you go from not drafted to a first-rounder? Second inning here, no score. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, And then becoming a superstar there for a while with the Tampa Bay Rays, and pretty incredible. Just a quiet player, goes about his business day in and day out. Actually played third base. Next to Troy Tulowitzki at shortstop at Long Beach State.
And slept on his couch. Next pitch is out. Side, and it's 2-2. The wind and the pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Martinez hauls it in, and there's two away. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. One hit. Bottom half of inning number 2. J.D. Martinez stands in. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. You know, Zach Gallen was traded twice in his first 3 years as a pro. 2017, the Cardinals traded Sandy Alcantara and Gallen to Miami. For Marcell Ozuna, and then in 2019 the Marlins traded Gallen to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm Jr. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty to the plate. And there's a ball. Got him swinging. Had him out. Out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now it's Max Muncy. Big-time power. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. There's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That's a ball.
That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. Got him swinging. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. And welcome back. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The pitch. This one popped up. Muncy settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double. For his first hit of the year.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up. About as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
At the plate, Jake McCarthy. Just off the inside edge. Pham, the runner at second with 1 away. Balls, no strikes to count.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate. And and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Left-hand batter waits. Just a slow ground ball this time. Steps on first for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jace Peterson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
At the belt and fires. Popped in the air, left field. Martinez makes the catch. Inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward. Gallen back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hayward, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent.
Ball 1.
Just missed.
1-1.
Here comes a pitch. Way out front for strike 2. The 1-2. That one out to right. McCarthy takes it in for the out. And there's one down. And next for LA, James Outman. And there's a foul ball. Going to count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings and misses. 2 away now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stepping in, Michael Busch. In there, and it's 0-1. Busch, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Looking for his first big league hit right here. The 0-2.
Nope. That's inside.
Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2. Set down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now at the plate, Corbin Carroll. And here it comes. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And now it's Christian Walker. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This one high in the air to left center. Outman under it. Drops into the glove. And there's two down. Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So one. Back here in L.A., here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And he deals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chris, when you watch Freddie Freeman hit, the ability to make contact and slug, he's kind of the ultimate player for the modern game. McCarthy trying to get there. Into the slide, and he got it.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And the batter now, Ahmed Rosario. That one's in there, 0-1.
Yeah, his ability to drive the ball to left center field, that's when you always know Freddie Freeman is dialed in, when he's hitting hard line drives over the shortstop's head or...
And it gets by him.
Now batting. The right.
One down. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. Rosario stands at first with one out. Next offering is downstairs.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Sets him down looking. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Now batting.
Here is J.D. Martinez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hard hit left side. Over to first. Inning over. So the Dodgers leave one. Back here at the ballpark. Down to third baseman, Evan Longoria. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Fought off foul.
Well, these Diamondbacks definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And 1-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Rosario tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gurriel at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Snags it for the second out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. First time up was a pop out. Ball 1.
No strike.
Right side. Freeman takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Max Muncy at the dish. First pitch is in the dirt.
You know, these Dodgers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. A little out front there as he swings through it. Here's a 2-2.
3-2.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Coming on is Pham to make the play. That's out number 2. And next is the designated hitter, Jason Hayward. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
As he was out front that time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball 1, no strikes. Hayward leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. 1 left for L.A. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Tommy Pham.
The center fielder, Tommy
Pham, in his 8th season, 35 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Kershaw back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner guys to help him out in the gaps.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
No outs. Runner on second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next one misses, and the count is 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these guys are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And a pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Bush whips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jace.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jace Peterson. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll get down for a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop.
First offering. Runner goes. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Freeman. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Foul ball there.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Peterson, the lead runner, out at second. Walker at first, 2 out of the inning.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 0-2. Good eye right there. Two on, two outs. Just missed.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Two outs. In the dirt. Smith gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom 6, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Busch. And there's a strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
To third, and that one handled. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Slap the other way, foul. Chris, how about Freddie Freeman and the career that he has delivered? He's turned into one of the better all-around hitters and a really good defender at first base. And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Ahmed Rosario digs in now, 1 for 2. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, really impressive that he changed uniforms and did not miss a beat. It was an emotional departure for him to leave Atlanta, but he embraced the Dodger blue rather quickly.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll moves towards it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is... So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Yency Almonte.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. Longoria now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. Oh, 1 down. Popped up. Rosario makes the catch. 1 away. So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And there's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third, tag, got him. Moreno into second, and he's got a double. And now the center fielder, Tommy Pham. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. One left for... So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Joe Mantiply.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Betts in the box now, takes strike one. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's a ball.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The tying run at the plate. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
JD Martinez stands in. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here comes Max Muncy. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Kicks and deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Bounce to the right side. Marte throws to first in time. They get the out on Muncy. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Dodgers go down. The left-hander on now, Caleb Ferguson.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And a pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Freeman settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Jace Peterson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch swinging. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia getting ready to go. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Carroll at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Diamondbacks. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Ginkel.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a pitch. And there's the strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Called strike right there. The pitch. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. That misses. And that is ball 1.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
The 2-2 now. And that one off the outside edge.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Tries to get back and save. Outman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Dodgers leave 1, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Ferguson back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Yo 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The pitch. In the dirt. Smith gathers, throws. Oh, he throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Walker around third. The tag, and he's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now up next for Arizona, Evan Longoria.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That hits the dirt. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And a big swing and a miss.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Squirts away a little bit. On to first. Longoria retired. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Here's Gurriel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Strike one.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Bush makes the catch for the out. And there are two down. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Betts is on the move. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 3-zip. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald. A chance at his first save of the year. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's in there. That's strike one. Sewald, 32 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy puts it away, and there's one away. Ahmed Rosario steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Betts stands in now and watches strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Down to their final strike. That one the other way. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, his first